Previously on The Struggle is Real. God fucking damn it. Ghost chicken. Strongest enemy in the game. Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Cultural Rogue and I'll be your host. You're watching the Struggle is Wheel series, where the struggle is a massive backlog of games to tackle, and there's a wheel. Said wheel will be used to determine the fate of what game will be featured for each episode. Each episode will include a first impression, some general thoughts and feelings, some highlights, and a verdict on whether I recommend it or not. So let's give this thing a spin and see what fate has in store for us. Binding of Isaac. Dope. Alright, looks like it has some achievements and some trading cards. That's always nice to see. Alright, let's check out the store page. It has overwhelmingly positive reviews. That's a good sign. It's currently $4.99 on Steam right now. Released in 2011. Sweet. Alright, let's dive right in. Super annoying. Alright, it says that I played for 25 minutes, but I haven't. That was just me trying to troubleshoot getting the game to function as plug and play. But anyways, let's give this another try. Window mode is the default, and it just doesn't fucking display at all, so you have to press F in order to turn it into full screen. I would like to use a controller, but the fact that I have to download a third party just to fucking make a controller functional is fucking stupid. I mean, it straight up like says Google it. Like you don't even have the fucking wherewithal to actually make it functional. But whatever, let's give this fucking thing a whirl, huh? It's like you can unlock new characters, that's kind of cool. Whatever, let's go. Alright, it looks like it's similar to Zelda, which is kind of cool. I'm probably gonna need this bomb, so I'll hold off on using it. So like, his tears are his weapon. Kind of funny. Oh, fucker. Turd coins. Probably a boss fight over here. Alright, let's do this. Larry Jr. Oh, fuck. Much needed health. Keeps like dropping more shit. Oh, fuck. Ah, damn it. Okay. Oh, fuck. Shit. Fighting monster. It's like I wasted that item. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know if I want to waste a bomb just to do that, but I'm probably gonna need this. Alright, Larry Jr. again. Oh, fuck. Come on. Yeah. Rotten meat, nice. Got my health back up. Dope, first boss down. Let's kick off this review. The Binding of Isaac, brought to you by Edmund, McMillen, and Florian Himsl, where as far as I understand, Florian Himsl handled the programming, and Edmund McMillen was responsible for story, art, and overall game concept. Edmund was half of the team that brought us Super Meat Boy, which is a reason why there may be some familiarity with the art and stylization. There is a DLC available, as well as a remake. However, I'll be reviewing the vanilla version of the original game, and this is my first experience with the franchise. As you could probably tell, I had a bit of a rough start. The amount of troubleshooting I had to do in order to get the game to work left a bad taste in my mouth, which, I'll be honest, left me ill-prepared to take on the burden of the game's theme and subject matter. The story rolls out with a cutscene introducing us to Isaac and their religiously fanatical mother, who, after a series of ritualistic child abuse, is commanded by quote-unquote God to murder her own son, who is aptly named after Isaac from the Bible, the son of Abraham, who God commanded to be sacrificed. In a mad dash to avoid, getting fucking murdered, Isaac locks himself in the basement. As a survival mechanism from the psychological trauma, they take on the personas of the Bible's biggest sinners. Because, when abusers tell you that you're a certain way for long enough, you start to believe it. Isaac is a tormented young soul who manages to barely hold on to the scraps of their childhood innocence. Through the power of imagination, they're able to turn the horrors of their own reality into a twisted adventure that allows them to cope with their dire circumstances. The Binding of Isaac's gameplay is a mix between Zelda and Smash TV. It's a roguelike dungeon crawler where the dungeons are randomly generated and what you discover is different with every attempt. The items you find determine your build and playstyle for the rest of the run. The goal is to make it as far as possible with whatever the RNG gods decide to give you.
I will follow your instructions, Lord.
There's a massive amount of items that get gradually unlocked as you play the game. Now, the game's progress is measured by these items getting added to the RNG tables for consecutive playthroughs, coupled with the ability to unlock new personas who have unique starting stats and abilities, allowing you to make it further and further into the game. The items themselves come in various forms. There are single-use items that stack, like coins, bombs, and keys, that allow you to interact with the dungeon itself. Then there's slotted single items that don't stack, like pills and tarot cards, which have a variety of outcomes when used. There's also a slot for a reusable item, which recharges after a certain number of rooms get cleared. The vast majority of items are auto-equipped, which give passive abilities that modify stats or completely change game mechanics, and are all represented cosmetically, which is remarkably well done and really sets the stage for the game's art style, showcasing the plethora of item combinations and potential builds that make each playthrough feel fresh and rewarding. The combination of art style and game mechanics is where the Binding of Isaac really shines. It's an absolute blast. The progression feels very well balanced, with the player's gradual development of skill, and the art and stylization make discovering new enemies, features, and bosses an absolute thrill. However, I will say that the game could highly benefit from descriptions for the items. I understand there's an intent to keep things mysterious or whatever, but hey, my brain can't keep track of hundreds of items, what they do, and how they interact with the hundreds of other items. I mean, come on, that's what a box with a question mark is for. It served its purpose. Once the item is unlocked, tell us about the fucking thing. Unlocking it changes nothing. It's still a question mark. It just has a name and a profile picture now. Can I fucking learn something here? Wait, don't answer that. Let me guess. Google it. Sorry to go off on a tangent, but it needed to be said. Getting back on track, the gameplay is phenomenal. All of the combat mechanics and the high variation in enemy types felt great. A good blend of bullet hell-esque stick and move challenges, and take a beat to think puzzle type scenarios. The sound is really great overall. It's super satisfying to pick up and use items, discover hidden doors, and not gonna lie, popping poops with tears of blood is kind of fun. The music is really great as well, so it doesn't overstay its welcome at all. Danny Baranowski is the composer. I put together a sample of a few tracks he used for a death montage. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy watching me die over and over again. Well, that was emotionally taxing. Let's hop right into the verdict. I put in about 30 hours of gameplay. I technically haven't completed the game. I stopped after defeating Mom for the first time. I'm well aware that there are a bunch more levels to unlock and play. However, as I'm just reviewing the vanilla version of the game, I feel like that's a good ending point. I have 20 out of 99 achievements right now. So maybe that's a good indicator for just how much content there's left for me to discover. I'd wager upwards of 100 or more hours, especially with the DLC added. So, how do I feel about The Binding of Isaac? Well, on one hand, the rough start, the crazy amount of dead ends, and general fuck you deal with it attitude incorporated into the menus really kinda got under my skin. And if art is a reflection of Edmund McMillen's real childhood experiences, they probably could use a hug. And so I say this with nothing but love in my heart, get your shit together and patch this game. Because on the other hand, with gameplay alone, The Binding of Isaac is truly a diamond in the rough that deserves some polish. And honestly, the core of the game, with its variety, fun game mechanics, and unique stylization, is kind of a fucking masterpiece. So, 2 thumbs up from me. The Binding of Isaac has earned a spot as the first entry into the Wheel of Fame category, which is reserved for games that I find to be exceptional. I will definitely continue to play the game, and I also will point out that I enjoyed the game so much that I decided to purchase a bundle from the developer, which includes the remake and all its DLCs, along with several other games that I've added to the wheel. I look forward to fate guiding me towards crossing paths with these games in the future. And on that note, let's give the wheel a spin and see what fate has in store for us next episode. That's right, 2 wheel spins per episode. You're welcome. Heavy bullets. Alright. That about wraps things up. Thanks for watching. Be sure to remember to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think of the episode and the series so far. Also, check out Entertainment Value, where we do data-driven reviews. I'm off to go curl up and cry while pondering the existential woes of life in general. As always, this is Cultural Rogue, signing out.